We made it. Alright guys, I'm really excited today because of two things. One, I just got the GoPro Hero 7 Black. And two, take a look outside with me really quick. Oh yeah, look at that. Snow in the middle of October. It's like 50 degrees down here in the valley, but up there it's below freezing. Yeah, the mountains that are about 5 minutes away are covered in snow at the top. And if you drive up the canyon, pretty much everywhere in Big Cottonwood Canyon and Little Cottonwood Canyon has a foot to a foot and a half of snow. The first snow of the season was on October 5th, so all week it's been snowing. Since I got the brand new camera, might as well open it up, check it out, and drive up to Brighton tomorrow because I don't know if you guys have heard of the Bonezone, but the Bonezone is an awesome DIY park. And as long as you're up there helping out, shoveling and stuff, you can hit a bunch of jibs for free before the season even starts. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna open this up and we're gonna test it out tomorrow with some snowboarding. All right, let's get into it. First off guys, if I start coughing on camera, I apologize. I have been sick for the last 2 weeks and I found out just a couple days ago that I have a sinus infection. So I've been on all kinds of meds including an antibiotic, and hopefully tomorrow I will feel well enough to get on the snowboard. But if you're watching this, that means that I did. I've been waiting for this camera for almost 2 weeks. I decided to order from GoPro's website because it comes with a free SD card, the one that GoPro recommends. I figure it couldn't hurt to have a backup. Well, I placed an order a week after this came out and I got an email saying that it was processing, and 2 days later I never got any other emails. There was no tracking number or anything, so I called GoPro and their customer support told me that the order had been canceled. They didn't have an explanation why. They just said that it didn't process. They said the only thing I could do was order it again. So I did that and hopefully it was worth the wait. Here's the memory card. And there it is. It's got the sticky mount and then a flat sticky mount. USB cable without a power adapter, which is annoying. But I got plenty of those. Battery. Unfortunately, I sold my Hero 6 Black to pay for this, so I can't really do any comparison videos. The stabilization on the 6 was okay, but I'm hoping this is going to be better. There it is. Camera update available. GoPro is almost ready. Update your camera software. Sure, why not? Upgrades audio performance. Image quality enhancement. Ooh, adds Karma compatibility. Just kill Karma, GoPro, really, come on. Your camera's battery is too low. Alright, we're gonna charge this up and you guys won't have to wait. I think it's updated. That took a while. I tried to do the update, but the camera just froze and wasn't doing anything. The app said there was a problem, try again. So I tried it again, reset the camera, and basically had to pull the battery out of it and start it again. I don't know. It looks like it went through. It's connected now, and if I go to settings, it says version 1.51, and I just looked online and that's the most current version. I'm not gonna go through all the settings with you guys. Typically I shoot in flat color profile, but I'm gonna try GoPro's color. You guys can let me know what you think of the color. I'm gonna attempt to not color grade any of the footage with this camera. So without further ado, everything from here on out that you see in this video is going to be filmed with this camera. Let me know what you guys think of the footage. Alright guys, we are shooting on the Hero 7 Black now. Let me know what it looks like in the comments. But just looking at the screen, it seems like the indoor lighting looks a lot better than it used to on the 6. I'm shooting in 2.7K right now, 60 frames per second. Unfortunately, you can only use the hyper smooth stabilization in up to 60 frames per second. But what do you think? Oh, by the way, welcome to our furnished apartment. We've been slowly upgrading the apartment bit by bit. If you're new to this channel, I just moved here with my wife. I quit my career of almost a decade and moved out west to Utah to snowboard. And I'm doing it all for you guys. So if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, hit that like button, you know, all that good stuff. We will do a tour of our apartment now that it's fully furnished and all that, but that's gonna be in another video, so stay tuned for that. So now that we shot a little bit inside, let's take this outside to the snow right now and see what this camera can do in some real world conditions. It's snowing. Wow, everything up here is covered and it is just beautiful. I've never seen so much snow with so many green, orange, and yellow leaves. It's really a sight to see. Look at that. Man, back east, this would be like the best conditions of the year. If I was at Liberty or Whitetail or Round Top, this would be the best snowstorm of the year. And we don't even get this much. I'm not sure exactly where the Bonezone is, but I saw some guys headed over that direction. So it's probably that way, and most of the cars are parked on this side of the parking lot. All right, so change of plans. We just pulled up and I met a local who rides for Milo Sport, one of the coolest snowboard shops in town. And he said he's gonna go for a hike and ride some powder before he hits the Bonezone, and asked me if I wanted to join him. So I said yeah. So I think we're gonna get some fresh turns on some powder, guys. Pretty hyped. Did I mention I'm just getting over a sinus infection? Whew. Yeah, so I'm lagging behind a little bit, but it feels good to be out here. Amazing. It's mid-October, guys. I thought I got out early last year on the East Coast when it was early November, but this beats it. Beats it by a million. Yeah, I want to check that out. Well, it took forever, but we made it up to the top for the first chairlift. We made it. And it is gorgeous up here. Over here we got James and Sam about to drop in. Get some freshies.
Ready, Tanny grab? Dropping. 3, 2, 1.
First line of the year. So hyped. Here we go.
nice.
Oh, yeah. So sick. Hell yeah. Not a bad little booter. Hey! 2018, here we are. So worth it. So worth it. Dude, thanks again.
Yeah, dude.
That was
Thank you.
so sick. Well guys, after an amazing hike and some powder, we made it to the Bonezone. It's going off here. A lot of talent for sure. I might do a run, but honestly my legs are killing me from hiking that jump and getting some turns in. So we'll see, we'll see. All right, here we go. First jibs of the season. I'm so tired already. Sketch. So sketch. Wow, that was rough, guys. I am so out of breath. Maybe it's the elevation. Maybe it's me just getting over that sinus infection. Oh yeah, and that powder run and hiking. I'm exhausted. Or maybe I'm just out of practice. But I'm done. Calling it quits. Still super, super fun. But heading back to the car. Back at the car, it is really coming down, guys. This is amazing. I would love to stay here, but let's get back home and check out the footage. Hey guys, we're back at the apartment and I just wanted to take a second to welcome any new viewers. My name is Dan Reese and I just moved to Utah for this YouTube channel. I quit my desk job of 10 years back east and moved out here so that I could snowboard every day and film for you guys. So if you want to see the best snowboarding content coming out of Utah, plus skateboarding in Salt Lake City, then hit that subscribe button. I promise you will not be disappointed, guys. All right, so I'm looking at the footage and I gotta say, I'm pretty impressed. Usually when I snowboard, I have a pole, so I have a feeling that that'll make the shots even steadier. But for the purpose of seeing how good the stabilization is, most of these shots, I'm just holding the camera in my hand and that's it. I'm also really impressed with the color. The color looks pretty good. When I usually shoot, I use Pro Tune and shoot in a flat mode, and then I do a lot of color grading in post-production. So I think my videos typically look a little bit better, but it looks really good. The dynamic range is a lot better. Colors seem more natural. The skin tones look pretty good. So I might even shoot like this from now on and skip the whole color grading process afterwards, which would be pretty cool. The audio also sounds pretty good. It's not as great as an external mic. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Does it sound good? I think it definitely sounds better than the 6. I will say though, I had some issues with the camera up on the mountain doing some weird things. It just started like switching modes on me without me touching anything, or it would just randomly take burst photos again without me touching anything. and I would touch the screen after it went dark to try to bring it back, because after like 15 seconds the screen goes off and it wouldn't come back. I would try to power the camera off and it would take forever while I was holding down the button. Sometimes I would stop recording. Sometimes I would press the button to stop recording. Sometimes I would press the button to stop recording. Okay guys, this is getting really annoying. I think I figured out that the voice controls on this thing are way too sensitive to very general words. So this is getting really annoying, but I think that's what's going on. So I'm gonna have to turn off the voice controls. Anyway, you may have noticed right before we came back here to the apartment, I said, let's go check out the footage, and the frame kind of froze for a second. I would love to stay here, but let's get back home and check out the footage. That's really bad. And then on the drive home, it did it again here too. See, the timeline's still moving, but it's stuck on that frame. So I don't know if it was the cold weather, but it was like 32 degrees, and this thing should be able to handle that. As I said, I had issues with the software update, so maybe that's the problem. Again, it stopped the recording right when I was in the middle of my sentence, and this is getting really frustrating. It's got some bugs, guys. Hopefully resetting it to factory settings fixes it. By the way, in case you're wondering, right now I'm shooting at 24 frames a second in 2.7K, and pretty much all the outside shots were 60 frames a second at 2.7K, all with the standard settings on the GoPro, just because I wanted to see what the image would look like if I didn't touch any of that stuff. I generally shoot in 2.7K because it takes up less file size than 4K, and then I export it in 1080p, and I find the quality just looks way better than shooting in 1080p. That's gonna do it for this video, guys. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. If you did make it to the end of this video, leave a comment down below that says taco. I also want to give a huge shout out to Sam and James. They're the two guys I met at Brighton who took me on that awesome hike in the backcountry. James is the one who did the backflip, which was insane. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have got all that great footage. So they're awesome. Thank you guys if you're watching. Thank each and every one of you all for watching. As always, keep progressing in whatever it is you're doing, and stay tuned for more awesome snowboard content. I'm going to be reviewing other stuff like snowboards and equipment throughout the year as well. And I'm gonna be riding every day. I can't believe winter's actually here. It's October, this is amazing. And it's only gonna get better, guys. Subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you all real soon. Peace. Ooh. You all right? Got off my back foot for a second, that's what I get. Yeah, we out here. We out here.